Let's get it. A couple fights in for us trying to go to work.
Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi Todd, nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson, nearly impossible to beat no matter what he weighed in at. But it was 66.7 kilos. He's 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 184. And facing him is Sugar Ray Leonard, always fit and
202
trim,
and 3.
145 pounds, 5'9" tall with a reach of 70.5.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest. Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world titles in 5 different weight classes, including the undisputed welterweight title. His hometown is Wilmington, North Carolina.
They have waited for this fight for so long, John. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner from...
And this one has all of the... They ring the bell, and here we go. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He misses with that straight left. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
And this with that jab. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Nice idea, and that hook lands.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Right hook is finding its target. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. And counter punch got him clean. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. About Robinson in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back in the action.
Don't let me get back into this fight.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every switch.
Just missed that jab. Good counter punch. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Right hook won't score. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement, move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
One punch can change the entire complexion of this fight. Through the hook, didn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. There's a counter shot. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Banging downstairs. Jab.
And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
I'd like to see more jabs. The jab that does not score. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and put them, skim them, go for speed.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
This is a high-octane battle. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Two fighters are made for one another. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Stamina at 70%. Health is at 80%.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Both men step back for just a moment. So far, both of these fighters have had their moments. Missing with the left hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
His stamina is off the charts. Which one of these athletes? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. About Robinson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the tournament's got to put a firecracker on the fighter. Get out there, get the job done.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Punch, counter punch. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night.
Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Just missed with that hook. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. You know that bell was was sweet music to his ears.
I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, pal, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. We both know who the bigger power puncher is, and a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes you don't need someone that's so powerful. Thinking, you just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little fade with a pickpocket.
These punches coming from every angle. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Don't want to trade shots. And he scores with the counter. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down. It's so demoralizing. Absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
These two were made for each other. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. He's landed everything he's got, but he can't get him out of there.
Got caught sleeping on the...
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the... They ring the bell and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Nice counter shot. This fighter's certainly not going to out throw their opponent by any means, but they will when they hit. Feel a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. And this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Misses with that jab. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. No rest for the weary. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent and think this is too easy, if they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing. Because you won, hands down.
Get anxious.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Pick things up here in the second half of the round. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Holding nothing back here in the round. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Punch count. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Unanimous decision there.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
We're going to try to get one more win. You hear me? I'll be right back.